It's my day 999th on NoFap and tomorrow is my day 1000. I'm living the stats of men that most of the men can only dream of. And here I will tell you exactly step by step process which helped me to quit fapping and will make you fapless. First of all, you have to realize is there is a very dangerous loop in your self-improvement journey. This is what I call as the failure zone. The failure zone is like when you have made some progress and you tell yourself that you are making some progress, but in actual reality you are not making some progress. But the some progress is the already progress that you have made in the past. And you keep telling yourself that you are making progress, but you are not actually doing anything for your life. That's when you start to really degrade. And that also comes with the defensive mindset of I'm doing enough, or you being basically comfortable. See, if we just talk about fapping less, there will be no point in your life that will allow you. If we are talking about just fapping less, you have to realize that you are almost in a relapsing cycle and you are almost in a loop. When you are on nofap and you keep relapsing over and over again and you are stuck in this loop, that's only because most men don't realize that their journey of nofap is steered by the boat of willpower. And honestly, sometimes your willpower and motivation is so high, but sometimes it is so low. You literally end up relapsing. That's because you have not trained your body, mind and willpower to produce the same output regardless of your willpower. I'll give you a solid example. It's been more than 7 or 800 days since I skipped a workout. So that also resulted in me being consistent in nofap. Because if I didn't feel like going to the gym today and I didn't go there, I'm literally training my mind, willpower and body to do as I feel. And when you do as you feel, that's when you keep relapsing because your willpower is the lowest. So whenever your willpower is at the lowest, you think to yourself like one more time doesn't hurt, right? Not going to the gym when you don't feel like it will end up making you fap more. Basically relapsing every time. Because whenever I say this is because you have not trained your willpower. Like let's call willpower a muscle, right? If you are not training that muscle of willpower, you will not be able to make it stronger, right? Like let's say if I don't hit legs from now on, I wouldn't be able to make my legs stronger. Instead, they will be weaker. So my point here is like the guys who go to the gym consistently perform better in the business rather than the guys who don't go to the gym, right? So if you want to be consistent in nofap, so you have to realize is like if you want to be like me on the day 999th on nofap, that doesn't come along with you doing meditation just 5 times a week and not doing it 2 times a week. When you will skip the gym once a week, when you skip the meditation twice a week, when you skip filling the habit tracker once a week, that creates a byproduct of you skipping nofap and you end up fapping. Let's take example for test, right? You will never ever see a college student getting 100 in one test but 0 in all of the tests. It's probably not going to happen, right? It's just because he might be better in some things and he might not be better in some things. But you have to realize is if you just don't focus on fapping and you focus on building your life consistent outside of fapping, let's say going to the gym every day, meditating every day, journaling every day, gratitude every day, waking up on time, waking up each morning with the best sleeping schedule, getting sunlight every day, sleeping at time every day, working hard as fuck every day. Not like working 5 times a week, working hard as fuck every day, 7 times a week, and all of the activities like that. That's when you will end up fapping less. Because you have to realize is like you have to train your willpower like a muscle. Let's say you have got all the little meals and protein and oatmeal and you can lift 15 kgs on the bicep curls that day. But I am saying like on the days your muscle will be sore too and you have not taken the correct meals, correct portions, right? And even on that day, you should be able to lift 15 kgs. I'm not talking in the regard of a muscle, I'm talking in the regard of willpower. So when you train your willpower strong enough so that it can perform at its best, even while at its lowest, that's when you end up actually quitting fapping and maybe fapping less overall. Like if you go to a dating coach and tell him like you want to get girls, right? He will not tell you to get girls. He will tell you to fix your body, fix your confidence, fix your charisma and your talking style. The outside factors are affecting the current factors. As similar as that, the outside factors which are not even related are affecting the factors of you dating a girl. So as similar as that, I need you to be consistent in each and every activity. If you generally like to skip everything when you don't feel like it, or you don't have maybe enough time for it today. If you build this habit, you are building your willpower and training your mind and your body to not do what you wanted to do actually in the first place. So the whole point of this is to actually train your mind and body and willpower to do the thing you wanted to do in the first place regardless of the situation afterwards. And I would tell you that identify your triggers. What triggers you to go to fap? I want you to note down exact timings. Is it in the afternoon? Is it in the evening? Is it in the night before you go to bed? What time is it? And when you have identified the time, I want you to replace that with a productive activity. Like let's say you have an addiction of fapping before going to the bed. I would say lock your phone 2 rooms away and keep some books in your room. If you do that when you are on the bed, you are more likely to read books rather than going to the phone. Because now actually you are placing yourself one step away from fapping. And that's when you end up fapping less. Make it clear and obvious for you to win. Train your muscle of willpower, and I hope this video helped you. And if this video helped you, I would highly recommend you joining Man Mastery Nation. Man Mastery Nation is a paid community of winners who are like you, who want to improve themselves daily, in which I teach in detail how to quit fapping and many more topics in which you desire to improve yourself. Also, you get the advice of me and the network of people who are on self-improvement so that you can get the access of like-minded people. Subscribe right now to not miss another video. Check the top link in the description for Man Mastery Nation and leave your opinions in the comments. Bye bye. I love you all.